maybe a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
A give to Williams, running right. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking and the line at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Get it? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second and 6. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Titans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Henry again on second down. Bulldozes past him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
In motion left goes Boyd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Henry up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
They'll look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On the counter, here's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fourth down, Willis. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Third down, it's Willis.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a
corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now back to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Tyron Johnson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he fields it cleanly. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Willis. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they've made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about him culminating with a pick six?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Come on.
They'll try the counter with Dixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Willis.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This is caught. It's Boyd.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Williams.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Malik Willis
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Throwing, Willis. Complete to Boyd. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Willis to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now Willis.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Willis.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go now. Let's go,
Willis back to throw here.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Willis. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Second and 10. Willis back to throw it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Willis to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Willis to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final try here for Willis. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Titans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Denver, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.